Hello and welcome to my 11 plus exam videos. This paper is a past paper. It's 2015 paper. It's an analytical reasoning paper. I picked it up from one of the independent school sites. So let's get started. So the first one is find the letter for the one word which best completes the sentence. Mark its letter on your answer sheet. So you have good is to better as bad is to, so it's like opposites. uh, not opposites, so it's like one more, like good and better. Better is more than good. So bad, so what is more than bad? So if you think of it that way, you will see that you get worse. Okay, so the next one is train is to rails as car is to. So if you think about it, train moves on the rails, and so car, you have to pick up something that it moves on. So it moves on the road, not the garage, it's not petrol, it's not sign. So I've picked up road. Okay, number two, goldfish is to bowl as Bajrigar is to. No, Bajrigar is a kind of a parrot. Okay, so goldfish lives in a bowl. So it's not, it doesn't live in a bowl as such, but when you have a fish tank, if you put goldfish in a bowl. So if you think of it like that, a bajriga, you would have it in a cage. You can't have it in a den. Not a green. It's, yeah, maybe it's green, maybe it sings, I don't know, but it's not relevant here. What is relevant is where do you put it, where does it stay? So it's the cage. Butter is to milk as wine is to grape, glass, red, liquid. So butter is made from milk, so wine is made from its grape. Chiropodist is to feet as optician is to eyes. It has to be eyes because feet is the body part related to the chiropodist. Eyes is the body part related to the optician. Racket is to tennis. Okay, so is to tennis. So you use racket is you use racket to play tennis. Okay, so bat, you use bat in to play cricket. So cricket is the answer here. Next page is saying, in each question below, find two words, one from each group. Okay, put them together to make a new longer word without changing the order of the letters. The word from the first group always comes first. On your answer sheet, mark two letters, one from each group. So they have given us an example. So you have in the first series, or in the first section, you have ABC. In the second section you have X, Y, Z. So in the first section you have out, open, buy. In the second one you have bite, like, side. So outside. Okay, so you've picked up, you can do out here and then side from here, so outside. Okay, so let's go with the questions here. So we have number 6 is saying chest, body, head, herd, nut, squirrel. So this is quite obvious reading it. It's chestnut, right? Chestnut. Next, sun, star, planet, bright dawn, rise. Sun, rise. They go together. There's one word. Next, sea, wet, water, drop, fall, fill. So water, fall. Okay, so 9 is card, pack, paper, wrap, board, ticket. So card board. Okay, number 10, line, rod, net, work, chip, wood. So we get, what should we have here? We have net and work, network. So two in, on, and then bent, warp, crease. Aha, so crease, in. So one thing that goes us here, I think, is in, increase. Okay, then find, know, see, ledge, shelf, rack. No, ledge, knowledge. Okay, so then next one. So it says follow the instructions to work out the answer. Mark the right letter on your answer sheet. So we have add the largest two figures together and divide the total by the smallest figure. So the largest two figures are 5 and 3. So you add 5 and 3 is 8 and divide by the total. So 8 divided by 2 is 4. Right, so that's what we will be doing. Now number 13 is saying multiply the first and the third figures and add on the second figure. So the first and the third figure, so that's the first figure, that's the third figure, multiply them and then add on the second figure. So what do we do here? We do 2 times 1 plus 6, we get 8, right? Then number 14 is saying subtract the smallest figure from the largest and then add on the last figure. So smallest figure from the largest. So which is the smallest figure? It's 3. Which is the largest? It's 9. So subtract 9 minus 3 and then add on the last figure. Last figure is 8. So we will have done exactly that. We did 9 minus 3 and added 8, and that's 6 plus 8, we got 14. Add the second and third figures and divide the total by the first figure. So second and third figures. So second and third figures are 7 and 14 is 21, and divide by 3, you should get 7. Add all the numbers and divide the answer by itself. So if you add all these numbers, 7, 11, 18, and then divide them again by the total by 7, 11, 18, 7 plus 11 plus 18. That's what I think this question is saying. So I will get 1 as the answer. Next page, question 17. Here is saying, in each question below, there is a series of numbers or letters. On each line, find the next one in the series and mark the right letter for it on your answer sheet. So we have a series of letters, right? We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So they have given us these, all the alphabets A to Z, so we have no problem with ordering. We know which comes which. We don't have to sit and write them out again. So A, B, you see A and B has been grouped together, then C and D, then E and F, G, H. The next one will be I and J. So it's going to be I, J. So that's what it is, I, J. So now on to number 17 question. We have A, E, E, A, I, O, O, I, O, U. So I was thinking these are the vowels. We have A, E, I, O, U. These are the English, the vowels. So if you look at it, they have put A and E together. That's A, E. Then they have reversed it. A, E, then they've reversed it. So E, A. So it's like A, E, E, A. And then you have I, O, then O, I, right? Then OU, you should have UO. So if you think of it, it goes like goes in a clockwise direction. So OU, UO. So I think it's UO. The next one, number 18, is telling me that 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16. What should come next? So 1, 2, 4, 7, 11, 16, if you work it out, so you will see that 1 plus 1 is 2, so you're adding 1 in the first one, then you add 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 and 4 is 11, 11 and 5 is 16. So the next one in the series, you have to add 6. So these are the numbers you're adding, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you get 22. So I've written 22. So that's how you will do this. The next one, number 19. All right, F-I-L-O and then question mark. So what is the next one? How do I find out? Now F, where is F in the series? Now look here, where is F? This is F. Then I have I. This is I. So after two letters you have I, F, G, H, I. So let us look at it. So F, I have done it this way, F, and then G, H, you leave that, you get I. Then J, K, you leave J, K, you get L. Then M, N, if you leave M, N, you get O. Then you leave P, Q, you get R. So R is your answer here. Next I have number 20, where they're telling me that I have 56, 65, 57, 75, 58, 85. Now this looks a bit tough. So what I was thinking is, if I just write down the numbers and try to see from 56 how you get to 65, and then from 65 how you get to 57, and then 57 how do you get to 75, and then from 75 how do you get to 58, and then 58 how would you get to 85, and so on. You will see there is a pattern. So it's some numbers are being added, some numbers are being subtracted. So what is being added and what is being subtracted, and what is a relation there? So it's quite easy to see it if you write it down. So children have to write it down, and you will be having paper. So you have to you have to write it down there, and then what you see is, if you see 56 plus 9 is 65. Okay, and then 65 minus 8 is 57. So we are having minus 8 here, and then we are having plus 9 here. So plus 9 minus 8. Now look at this. Next one, from 57, they've jumped to 75. So what did they do? They added 18 to it, right? And then from 75 it comes down to 58. So they were subtracted 17. Now what is the relation here? Now 9, so every third number is being added, and this is being added in multiples of 9. So 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 9 is 27. So 9 times 3 is 27. And for the subtractions, what they're doing is they're simply subtracting 1 from the previous one that has been added to. So if I can explain this way, that 9 minus 1 is 8, and then you get, then again 18 minus 1 is 17, and then I get we have 27, so it should be 27 minus 1 is 26, and I get 59. So I hope I have been able to explain. Just go through this thing once again if you're unable to get it, but I think you will. I have tried to be quite lucid in this explanation. So the next one, number 21, they're saying is ABD, then EFG, EFH, IJL, M and P. So what are they doing here? A, B, and then D doesn't come after that. It is C that comes up. So A, B, C, D. They have left the C out, picked up the D. Then D, then E, F, G, H, G down, H, right? So that's how they form the series. So we have A, B, C, D. So these are the alphabets that have been left out. O. So the next one, so mind you, M and P, and soon after P you have Q. So QR, removing S, you have T. So QR. T is the next 3 letters in your series, right? Number 22, A, Z, B, X, C, V, D, T, E. Then now what is the relation here? Now if we look at these letters, we will see we will see that A, and then B, and then C, and then D, and then E. The next one can't be F, okay, because there has to be, it's coming from here. So the next one is going to be C. I was doing this. So A to B to C to D to E. The next one is, then we're going this way, Z to X. So we have dropped Y, so this Y has come off, then the W has come off, then the U has come off, because X to V. X, if you look here, then in the list, X to V, so W has come off, then V to T. Okay, so we've removed U. So then T has to come to R. We have to remove the S, so it's R. Okay. Next, 23 is saying 23 19 and a half, 16, 12 and a half. Nice. I think you already got the answer from there. But what, to explain it, you see it's minus 3.5. That's happening. So it's always minus 3.5. So they're subtracting 3.5, 3.5, 3.5, and you get to 5.5. So 9 minus 3.5 is 5.5. That's this paper. Next question is 24. 24 is asking us, in each line below, find two words, one from each group, which are most nearly opposite in meaning. On your answer sheet, mark two letters, one from each group. So we have high, rich, light. So rich and poor. Okay, opposites. Next one, so for question 24, true and false. 25, build, destroy is what I think makes most sense here, because decide, refuse, make, hurt, not really. 26 is give, gift, parcel, present, wrap, take, give and take. 27, moonshine, dark, night, light, right? Well, dark and light. Okay. Then we have 28, vacant, public, personal. Private include clown. Public and private, sorry, I was saying vacant now. Public and private. 29, slow, youthful, active. So you have slow, youthful, active. And then what do we get? We get, which one do you think we should pick? It's young, elderly, careful, slow, youthful, active. So it's youthful and elderly. Okay, next one. In the rows of the words below, find what some of the words have in common. Find the word which is different from the rest, then mark its letter on your answer sheet. So what I get is, we have black, mouse, red, green, gray. Mouse, that's different, the rest are colors. So number 30, which one do you think is different? Road, lane, street, alley, canal. Canal. Okay, so that's all to do with the road. Canal is not a road, it's a road for water. So it's not a road for to be walked on. 31, noon, afternoon, tea, morning, evening. I think it's tea. 32, strange, doubtful, odd, weird, peculiar. Oh, I think doubtful, strange, odd, weird, peculiar, they kind of mean the same thing. It's strange, it's quite odd, a bit weird, a bit peculiar. Doubtful is also similar, but it's used in a very different context, you know what I mean. So I thought it was doubtful. You may have a different answer, but I think doubtful should be correct. 33, adult, docker, teacher, secretary, plumber. So what do we have here? Adult, you have docker, you have teacher. These are all professions, okay, but adult is not a profession. So it's adult. Docker, teacher, secretary, plumber is a profession. Number 34, coat, scarf, jacket, Macintosh, anorak. They all mean coats other than scarf. Number 35, inside, within, between, around, amidst. And it is around. I think so, because around is you're circling around it, you're not really getting into it. If you think of, you are, with a group of friends, so you are inside the people, in a group. You're within the group, you're between the group. So between means between two people, between two groups, if you can put it that way. But when you say around, it's around the periphery, so you're not really inside. So that's it. Next one, here are some puzzles. When you have worked out the answers, mark the right letters on your answer sheet. Mr. Clark, Mr. Watson, and Mr. Jackson are three men. Mr. Clark and Mr. Watson are married. Mr. Watson and Mr. Jackson are fat. Mr. Clark and Mr. Jackson are short. Who is short and fat? Now the easiest way to do this is to try to draw a diagram. It's something like this. So we have Mr. Clark. I've put Mr. Watson and Mr. Jackson. And what I do is, you put in the the attributes that they have provided. So with Mr. Clark, we have married and short, Mr. Watson, fat and married, Mr. Jackson, fat and short. So then we can answer the questions. We see which ones are with which character very easily. So who is short and fat? Fat and short is Mr. Jackson. So Mr. Jackson. Who is short and married man? Mr. Clark. Okay. We do the same thing for the next question, which is Maruk, Goffrey and Kepu are imaginary creatures. Only Maruk and Goffrey can fly. Only Goffrey and Kepu have 4 legs. Only Maruk and Goffrey are brown. So we do that again, okay? And what we do, say who is fly, brown, fly, 4 legs, brown is Gopher, Kepu is 4 legs. So what is the question? The question is which creature has 4 legs and can fly? So there's only 4 legs and can fly is Gopher, so he has 4 legs, right? And he can fly, so it's Gopher or Goffrey. My apologies, that should be not that's Goffrey. Okay, so that's what it should be. We want to get the names right. So the next one is which brown creature has 4 legs? Again, that's Goffrey because he is the one that's got 4 legs. The other ones don't. Oh, brown creature has 4 legs. Yeah, so he is the one. Yeah, I was thinking for some time I got it wrong because Kepu also has 4 legs. No, they're saying brown and 4 legs. So brown and 4 legs is Goffrey. Yeah, 4 legs and brown. So that's what it is. So the next page we have got in each question below letters stand for numbers. Work out the answers to the sum and find its letter and mark it on your answer sheet. So we have these, right? A equals 1 and so on. So what is C plus D minus A? That is E. I think it's easy for you to work all this out. So I will just rush through. So my answers, I'll give you what my answers are. So E divided by A minus C, I get this. A times C plus D is this. Right? If you feel these are wrong, please do correct it. I think they are right, but well, I may have gone wrong, may have been careless. You can easily be careless, not looking, and you can go wrong very easily in these questions. So next we have A1, B2 and so on. So we get this for number 43. So what the ones in red are my answers. I forgot to mark in red for the questions 40 and 41. So this should be the answer. Okay, so this one is the answer. So it should be 5, it should be 20. That's the answer. Then so 1 and 2 should be the answer. In place of the question marks you should have 1 and 2. Next one again, in place of the question mark you should have 2. B plus B minus A, B plus B. Yeah, that's it. Next page. Find the one letter which will go in both brackets to complete all the words. Mark its letter on your answer sheet. So we have MEA, ABLE. So there's one letter you have to put in to form 2 words, and then again you have to put in a letter to form words here and here. They should be the same letter, like T, MEAT, meet, table, sit, top, right? So 47, it is lack, key, L-A-C-K, lack, K-E-Y, key. Next, 48 should be want, tend, plate, tilt. 49, F-L-E-A-F, leaf, fail, stiff, fold. 50, most, tuck, hurt, trim. 51, but, tall, set, that, right? 52, loss, L-O-S-S, loss, sand, pass, spear, S-P-E-A-R, right? Then 53 is Y. I was tempted to say N because plan, net, but then N doesn't work for the next one. Glorn, there's nothing, no such word, so it's Y. Play, P-L-A-Y, play, yet, glory, young. Be careful. So next 54. What should it be? Clay, no. Clan, no. It should be claw, W, claw. claw, wisp, straw, weave. See, all of these is a bit gets a bit confusing here. Next page. Next page, I have got in each line below, the words are in pairs. Find the word which completes the last pair in the same way as the other pairs in the line that have been made. Mark its letter on your answer sheet. Okay. Mate, tame, late, tail, care. So how do we get to the next word? Without guessing. We don't want to do guessing here. We want to come up with a logic to get the correct answer, right? So mate, tame. Now I have a logic. So what is my logic? My logic here is you have mate, you have tame, and see, how did they get to tame? Mate, tame. So they have used T and A, right? Then ME. So the first letter is the third letter. So the first letter should be the third letter. What is the third letter? C A R. So which is the third letter? The third letter is R. Okay, so my third letter is R, and I have so it should be R, and then the last letter is the last letter. So it's R A, and then C. I think it's race. Yes, it's race, isn't it? See this R A. So we have R A picked, and then C E. Right? So that's how we have. That's the logic. The next one, product, pout, and wrangle, wage, crackle. What comes next? So product. How did they get to pout from product? So P, right? O U U T. So what they did is they picked up the alternate words. So if you follow that, W A G E, wage. So it should be C A K E, cake. So that's what I wrote. So I have a logic. First letter is first letter, pick third, seventh, and fifth letters. So it's the alternate letters. So first letter, pick third is A, then the fifth letter is K, and the seventh letter is E. Right? So we have cake. Right. Next one. So we have droop, poor, stool, loot, brood. So the O and O remain. O and O remain. What happens next? We have the last letter becomes the first one, isn't it? Is the no. Yes, the last one is the first one. So like L, it starts with L. So it's D, it should start with D. So it should be D-O-O, I think it's 2. What did I write? Yes, keep O-O, and the second letter is the last letter. Right, so the last letter, it is Do. Do you get what I'm saying? So we have double O that's coming here. And then the D is the last letter. So the start of the last letter, you begin with the last letter. So D, O, O, and then R. You keep these, okay? O, O, R, Do. So that's what it is. The next one, 58. Manage, age, tonsil, oil, parent. So it's taking the last two letters, A-G-E-I-L-I-L, N-T. So the last two letters should be N-T. So it has to be and. Yes, isn't it? It has to be and. See, its last two letters are NT. Even if you just find that out, that's good enough for you. Then you should be able to do it, right? So then we have I've got the first letter, second letters are same, ending in NP. So first and second letters are same. So if I do that, first and second letters are GR, and then ending in NP. So it's grip. Yeah, not NP, IP. It's all IP, I and P. Yeah, nothing is grip. GR, tip. Yeah, grip. So it's GRIP. The next one is core for Mayor Bear date. So here we have the first letter again. ORE. ORE continues. ATE continues. So the first letter is the MNOP. Okay, DNOP. So the third letter, okay, like DEFG, gate, right? Then we have drip, wrap, drift, draft. So FT continues, NK gets there. So yeah, so there are two NKs, rank and rank. Which one should it be? So after NK, you have to have an A. I think it's rank. You see, an A. So I was trying to write it out. What I did. The second is an A. It has to be the A. So it's rank, right? Okay, that's how I did it. So the next. So here, what we have is, we have to rearrange the words below into the correct order of size and sequence. Okay, so I think we have to rearrange. So like large, medium, tiny, enormous, small. If you rearrange, and then medium is the middle word. So what I do is, you have the whole thing and you rearrange it. January, April. January comes first, April next, July, October, December, and the middle is July. So I will write July. So I will do this again. You have this order. It should be house, because house is in the middle. So I have next, then I have apple in the middle. Okay, and then I have so it's order for the correct size. So we have medium. Yeah, so we start from the smallest one. That's how I should start it. So next is letter, word, sentence, paragraph, chapter. So you have sentence is the middle. I should have house, street, town, country, world. Town is in the middle. Whisper, mutter, speak, shout, scream. I should have speak. Then mist, drizzle, rain, downpour, cloudburst. I should have rain in the middle. Next one is, look at the way the first word in brackets is made up out of the letters of the two words on either side of it. Find a word to go in the second brackets, which is made up in the same way from the letters and the words next to it. Mark its letter on your answer sheet. So man, mat, tip, man, and then we should have mat. So MATTMA. So it's bug, BUD, bud, right? So goat, oats, lips. What is the word? My word is very. VER, and then YOATS. Okay, that's how we're doing it. Next one. Okay, span, path, this, spot, emit. Then it should be poem. POEM. See, first word, second letter starting from second letter starting from first. So this is which is the first word should be, or the second word should be, right? So first word is PO. It starts from the second one. And I tried to explain, maybe a bit confusing my explanation, but I think if you follow this, you will understand that PO. So that is how you have to work it out, EM. So you have to work it out with the examples they have given. So come, stand. So come, COST, FIRE, right? Then we have lamp, SWOT, pork, ally. So first word, second letter starting from first letter. This is reversed. So pork, it should start with, reverse it. Okay, so AL. So AL, so OP, ally. So it has to be OP. It starts with OP. It has to be opal. Okay, so that's the bit you can guess, that if it's MOPENAIL, so it starts from OPEIDE, so it's idea. So even without working out all the words, you can easily get the thing. So once, past, Scott, how do you get CO, and then this last, so it should be LIP. Okay, so it's lip. Okay, next is fat, fear. So we have FA, fear. F is there, then E, then A, then R. So it will be boat. Why is it boat? BOAT. It's alternating, it's changing. First letter, second word, second letter, first word. It's going back and forth. You pick one from here, one from here, one from here, one from here. Okay, so that's what it is. It needs a bit of thinking, a teeny bit of practice, and you will be able to make it. Okay, so thank you so much for your time, and thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye.